I want something until I can fire hard. I want something to keep, you know, protect me. So I come down here, and I'm going to start at the base, and I'm already going to start working my point as I start chopping. So this is pretty straight. Right now I'm going to measure it and say, okay, that's about where I want it. So I'm going to kind of score it so I know about where I want to chop it. Right about there. Normally I like to try and find a bigger tree before I chop into this thing.
You got a sharp knife.
This knife doesn't play.
I'm sure it helps having all that extra weight on there going through that stuff.
This is why it's designed for all those
chopper.
things. So right now I've got some distance. I like them a little bit longer than this, but it's fairly straight. I would like to find something maybe a little bit longer, a little stronger down here. This is a little flimsy, but hey, I'm in a survival situation. It's going to work. And I'm just going to make quick work and get a basic point in there. And when I get back to camp, I'm going to make it better. So basically this point's just going to tell whatever comes near me, I'm not the meal you're looking for, get away from me. It's just basic protection until I can get to my camp and properly finish this spear off.
So we're talking bears and...
Bears, mountain lions.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to treat wildlife, you're not going to tangle with them. You're going to treat any big wildlife, don't show fear. When you get nervous and scared,
They smell it.
they can smell fear. And it's not so much, oh, they smell fear. It's what they smell is that pheromone that you're releasing. So stay calm. Don't take your eyes off them. Don't challenge them, but look bigger.
Look into their eyes.
Back off slowly if you can. I came face to face with a 450-pound black bear. Was sitting up there on the farm at my parents' house with a little teacup of coffee, sitting in July in my shorts and nothing else, barefoot. Walking on down bare chested with just shorts on in my cup to go sit by my mother's, her little, she got a little bench down there where she meditates, and it overlooks 100 yards away. It's this nice brook. She's got the bird things going. It's on a little bit of a knoll that looks down at this thing. So I walk from the house. I'm about good 200 yards from the house. I'm at the dilapidated barn to my left. I got another 100 yards, maybe 50 yards to go. All of a sudden I hear this grunting, this black bear. I'm looking face to face with him thinking, okay, you don't see this every day. If we get up in this barn, he and I ain't gonna make it. I can't make it back to the house. Drink my coffee, put the teacup right there in my hand. If he comes, he's getting that in the nose. And I looked at him and I just yelled, "Ah!" It scared the hell out of him. He took off. By the time I got to the little knoll, he was already going up the embankment of the creek over there.
It's not in their nature.
Yeah.
I've been charged by bears to just want to just
Yeah.
randomly hurt something unless they're in threat. Like they surprised each other, or if it was a cub. And I've been charged 2 times, like legitimately charged, where I had a bear coming running full tilt at me at 30-something miles an hour. And I did the same thing with him. It was because I was surprised.
I got a good video of you
And
too.
when I got out there,
I'll send that to you.
and I start hollering. I had a rifle with me, and as it's running in, I just start hollering, and it finally just stopped right from probably here to that milk jug from us. And I had a hunter with me, so I had another guy with me. And I've been charged on a horse as well because we surprised them.
Don't they say the black bears are the most?
Black bears are the most aggressive, without a doubt.
Grizzly after that.
I've had a lot of encounters with grizzly bears.
Yeah, I got lucky on that one when I did what I did, but I didn't know what else to do.
But-
Yeah,
but
exactly.
they
Yeah,
say-
and you did. Yeah, you did it right. I mean, you're not gonna outrun it. You're not gonna really outfight it without coming away with missing parts or something.
I was riding a bike around Cades Cove once toward the very end at a big curve, and
there's a lot
comes
of them
close
there.
to me and you, and there's this huge black bear in the middle of the road, and
So now I've got this basic point going here.
yeah.
And you got to look at the pitch of the wood. So your point you want to put right about where that knot is sitting at, because that's the hardest point, and sometimes your point's going to be just off that. Otherwise you're going to have a little bit of a hole, because that's the vein of the main part of the sapling. So you just kind of work it. So you have a little bit of a, hey, don't mess with me kind of point on there for the time being, so you can get to the fire and fire hard.
I want to use your knife too. I want to cut
So see, that's pretty, you can feel that point?
just for a second.
It's fairly, hey, don't mess with me,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna taper this from right about back here, about 9 inches, 10 inches back. I'm gonna clear all this off, make it very smooth for 2 reasons. One, I want to go into whatever I'm attacking very easily. So 10 to 12 inches, it's just part of survival. It's not, and protection. Plus, I'll probably, that's why I like them very straight. So if I have to spear something and I want to throw it, it's got some, flight.
Yeah.
Weight, flight, it moves. You don't want to throw away your weapon like you don't want to throw your knife at something. But if I have to try to spear something, more than likely I'm going to go to an atlatl if I'm going to use a distance weapon with some torque. But because the spear gives me, the spear will do several things for you. Give you some security feeling, and only in your morale alone. I've got a spear, I feel safer. I've got something to stabilize me when I walk. I've got something to just keep me from distance. If I'm messing with something, if a snake comes up, at least I can kind of either get it away from me or try to pin it down and handle it so I can get in there on it. So a spear provides you a good feeling of security. It helps your morale. You feel like you're safe. And it's one of the first things I do in an environment, because I don't have a gun with me. I got a knife, yeah, but knife is close in stuff. I want to keep distance from anything that wants to harm me that's out here. I walk with confidence. I've got something that makes me just feel a little bit better, like you got a companion with you if you're by yourself.
You can even name it Wilson.
Maybe.